Let me share with you a confession. Okay. Now, right from a small age, right from the time I was a small boy, always had this fascination towards Goras. Goras, or like they say, people from the West, or the whites from, the Western countries. And being born and raised in a, simple, poor family, all middle class, where there was no internet, we never traveled anywhere. It's always at home. Only thing we had in the 80s was a TV. At least I always thought the whites were superior. The whites were so advanced. And they looked so amazing on TV, I remember the 80s shows, like technology-wise, they were so superior. Knight Rider, Airwolf, Street Hawk. Then I would see movies like, Star Trek, and Arnold was like, oh, these people from the West are, wow. You would see all these action movies, Sylvester Stallone, and America was always the greatest nation in the world, and Americans were the smartest, and America was good. Even in wrestling, it was always Hulk Hogan. The good versus, whether it was China, or whether it was Russia, or whether it was Iran. In WWE, it was Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik from Iran. Or it was Rocky versus Evil Drago from Mother Russia. Or, it was always like Superman. And his outfit matched the American flag. So for me, growing up, it was always, wow, America, land of the free, home of the brave. These Americans, I didn't know there was a country called Canada at that time. But we always thought that whites were so smart, man. Look at their technology, look at their, this thing. And they always took a leadership role in everything. They were the smartest people, they were the richest. And if you'd see on TV, America was so perfect. You would see Hollywood. Wow, everyone is so rich. Everyone is so well dressed. James Bond, even though he was from, UK, we identified him as, wow, from the West, American. And he would always get the most beautiful girls. American women were so beautiful. American men were so handsome. American technology so advanced. Now, obviously, you would have this blanket assumption that anyone from UK also was American or Canadian. In fact, when I was small, I didn't know the difference between an Australian or an American or British. Obviously, as you grow up, you learn there are differences. It starts off with the accent. The British way, would you like a cup of tea? Faulty towers and faulty towers. Oh, I still like that. Jeeves and Wooster. Jeeves! Oh, Jeeves and Wooster. I remember that. Oh, yes, sir. Would you like a cup of tea? And then you always had the Americans, Clint Eastwood, and always the hero. They are always the winners in the end. So right from a very small age, I had this fascination for the West. In fact, like every other Indian, my dream was one day to get this Gora passport, the most powerful passport. You go anywhere. I didn't know this at the time. Later on I came to know. You get visa on arrival. So many countries wanted, Americans to come. And if you had an American working for you, it was a matter of pride. Even in Dubai those days, if you had one American, or forget American, British or Australian, wow, your company was looked upon as prestigious because you had whites. Because the whites were intelligent, the whites were so smart. And I remember in the 80s, India was portrayed as someone with a turban and who had a flute and a cobra. You know, he would be a snake charmer or in a magic carpet. Or you remember the movie, what? Peter Sellers, The Party, you know, Indian. An Indian would be like Simpsons, the Apu, you know. We Indians always brown and, what do you want? What do you want? Hey, do you want a cup of tea? Hey, chicken tikka masala. Oh, goodness. So we always viewed Indians as simple. Then obviously, as times changed, you viewed Indians as call centers and IT guys. And hello, sir, this is Microsoft customer service. Then obviously, when they started teaching them accent, morning, sir, my name is Mark, even though his name was Rahul or Ramu or Ramachandran or Sham. Oh, this is Mark speaking. So how can I assist you today? Because they would teach them accent, you know, accent. That's why whenever you would get any Sardar going to UK, my name is Harbajit Singh, Harbajit Singh. And if you would get a Malayali going to UK, oh, my name is Kaushi, Kaushi, with a K, Kaushi Kuti. K-U-T-T-Y, Q-T. Kaushi Kuti Korean. It's not curating the curry, it's Korean. K. And if they go to the West, yo, my name is the Triple K, man. Triple K. Yo, dog. Oh, goodness. So always had this thing for Goras. Always had this thing for Goras. In fact, my dream, when I was a small boy, I wanted to have a blonde wife, blue eyes, white skin, golden hair, and all Gora children, white children. I was under the false assumption that, like what they would show in the movies, such a loving, caring, sweet wife who really supports the hero or the girlfriend who sticks with the hero until death, and she is so loving and caring and so romantic. I was under the false impression that Western beauty, Eastern values, perfect wife. Little did I know that my brown ass with my accent, you know. My name is Loy Machedo. What is your name? And earning rupees or dirhams. I didn't know that all this mattered. In fact, you know what is the biggest shocker? The biggest shocker for me was the day I realized, hey, these Goras are not so smart. I was shocked. I'm not being sarcastic with you. It came as a shock to me to know Goras are not smart. Goras are not superior. Gora life is not perfect. There is no such thing as the American dream. America has poverty. I never knew that when I was young. I always thought everyone's rich. I never in my wildest dreams imagined there were fat Americans, unhealthy Americans, or Americans had any problems. Always visualized US and America had a perfect life. I never thought that they suffered. They had people going for food stamps, people getting drunk, drug addicts, homeless people. I never ever imagined. Obviously this is the pre-internet, pre-YouTube days. But still I thought they were smart. Still I thought they were superior to us. Us means Indians. I thought their knowledge was so great, their logic was so great, they were so intelligent. But then, I guess reality set in one day when I realized what you see on TV is a very glossy image. is that perfect news anchor who goes through half an hour to 45 minutes of makeup and reads a scripted, you know, prompter. Even his teeth are bleached, eyebrows are done, hair is done. They are not real people, means the real average Joe, as they call it. And then I realized that what you see in the movies is not real life. They are not all rich. And slowly, these realities came in. No, Chinese people are not all that bad. They don't eat snakes and all that. Or, the communists are not all like ready, like a machine, like a cyborg. Mother Russia, and they will, just be cold-blooded. They were nice people. I realized Arabs were not, obviously, because I was in an Arabic country, but the Arabs that they portrayed on Hollywood were not taking guns and shooting. And yes, Africans that they portrayed in some of the movies, like they were not chopping hands and taking guns and, with the dark red eyes, wanting to kill people because they were sweating. No, this was just one part of it. But then, where the disappointment came in, the actual disappointment, was when I grew up to, 30 years or whatever. And I actually started dating or interacting with the so-called Goras on a very, I wouldn't say intimate, but I came to know what is their lives. I was exposed to some of their values. I was showed that, yes, they get a lot of freedom, but what is it that they do with their freedom? In fact, just yesterday, I saw a Vice documentary. I'll put the link down below, where they show these hippie crowd. There is, the hippie, the thing, where people are going to this place where there is no electricity, water, and they are trying to live like hippies. And some are walking naked, men and women with children, walking naked. And others are wearing the clothes, and some are dressed up like weird. And then they have these, in some other festivals, they have sex right on top of the stage. Anyone can come, join in. But in this particular event, it seems women, any woman can come up there and do anything she likes, putting stuff anywhere she likes, smooching, kissing. Okay. And I know that I'm giving you a very small minority. I'm not saying that everyone is, but just listen. It's like for example, if I say Indians nod their head and eat with their fingers, that doesn't mean every Indian on this planet eats, with his fingers or smells of curry. I myself am an Indian passport holder. So don't put words in my mouth. I'm saying this particular documentary. So then they show these guys as they are walking, they suddenly bend over and they're showing their ass, and then they're opening it to show, hey, see my hairy ass. And so when you start seeing all these things, and then when you see some people like dress like there are guys who consider themselves a dog or a wolf. They feel and they behave, and they have this bondage outfits. Then you have these transgender strippers, drags, men who dress up like women who consider men, and that also children are being shown all these things and considering, no, sex is beautiful. Then you begin to think like, what the hell, man? Like, why was I so fascinated with them? In fact, I told one of the American females I knew, she's in her 40s. I'll not give you details about her, but she walks naked in the house, and her son also is naked sometimes. And then when he has his room, he keeps it open. He watches porn, and even when he masturbates, room is open. The mother says, "This is natural. Why to hide anything?" And I looked at these people and I was like, what is this? And the funny thing is, some of them even make fun of Indians. Oh, Indians eat with their hand. Oh, you're smelling. Yes, yes. No. They make fun. But they don't find anything funny that they don't wash their ass with water. They'll just, actual. They'll just say shit, get up and walk. How many TikTok videos, Instagram videos? I've seen one which is so disturbing. A female is standing at a 7-Eleven, and because that guy refused to give a tissue, fat, oversized female, she stands there and she actually defecates in front of a loose motion. And she puts it and shows this, see. Oh, I was like, what is this, man? What is this? Now, don't take what I'm saying out of context. All of them are not like that. There are maybe 300 or 500 million people. All of them are not like that. All of them are not the type who walk naked. But I'm just giving you my realization that where once upon a time I put the Goras on a pedestal, I came to realize they are just like us. What makes them so superior? Passport, the currency, maybe they speak in English. Is that why? Or is it because America has the biggest military? Whether it's US or Australia, whether it's Europe, UK, what makes them superior to us? And then I just realized the problem is not with them. The problem is me. The problem is my upbringing, my lack of knowledge, my lack of experience. You can't blame, because when I was young, where did I go? Where did I travel? Who showed me the internet? Who took me around, showed me the realities of life? What I got was what I saw on the TV, Today, when I look at Goras or whites, I still see a fascination. A fascination for the accent. Means not me. I see people generally. People have fascination for the accent. Hi, how are you, man? They think it's cool to have an accent. I get a lot of youngsters who think it's cool. I get a lot of youngsters who feel if they get a Gora wife, a white female, or an Indian gets a white guy, or for that matter, if one of them gets a white passport holder as a spouse, or they even migrate to the West, they've succeeded, they are superior, they are smarter than us. The thing is still there. Yeah, I understand the financial challenges. I understand the rupee doesn't earn much value. I understand overpopulation. I understand for a better life. But what I'm saying is that fascination is still there. And it's not surprising when you have somebody who flaunts his white girl, especially with the Indians. I'm not saying that other people don't do that. We have Goras who show off their underage girl. You just have to go to some of these Facebook groups of Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Philippines. 67-year-old, 70-year-old, 50-year-old, fat, bloated big guy with a small, petite looking girl. They want to show, see, I got young Putang. She loves me. Even though It's a fact that the only reason she's coming with you is coming. It's this. Is they want a better life. What do they know? And they know, oh, this beauty, maybe he finds attractive, nobody else. I might as well encash on it and take care of my family because I don't have a job. So I'm not saying that they are victims. They are also manipulative. It's a two-way street, no? But yeah, our Indians, Pakistanis, whatever, if they get a Gora, if they get a white passport, or if they get a Gora passport, or they get a Gora life, or they go abroad, they're looked upon as success. It still exists. That is why so many youngsters, their dream is to go to the West. Now, partly it's because there are a lot of benefits of going abroad. Lots of benefits. That I will agree. But, the reality that people go crazy for all this. And I'll tell you, it will continue. It will always continue because you can't change everyone's perception at one go. That obsession and that, in here, this irritation. Anyway, so this fascination for money, fascination for power, fascination for what helps them get rid of their low self-esteem, what makes them feel special, that will always continue. It's not limited to any one region or country. But for me, it was a realization like, oh, bloody hell, man. Why am I so fascinated with this? And that made me look inside myself and ask, okay, what do I have that I should feel proud about? What should I have that I should develop? What do I have that can make me better? And I stopped looking at all these people as better than me, superior to me, greater than me. They're just like us. It's only, maybe historically they had a dominance for the color of their skin. Like if you say the American past of slaves and all that. But today times have changed. However, sadly, many people still live in the past. They still judge people based on their color, their passport. And obviously, we live in a corporate world that judges you based on your position in the corporate world. In the business world, you're judged with how large your business is. And today, in the social media world, how many likes, comments, followers, subscribers you have. So metrics will always be there. See, if I could give you one message through this video, just one, it would be that, we need to stop having this fascination for color, fascination for nationality, fascination for these metrics, these man-made metrics that are there. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that only focus on a good heart and be a spiritual guy, want nothing and... No, each one has their own metric. Now, if in case you do get to go abroad and you do get to have a, good job or earn a big income or get a very attractive spouse, or go ahead, your life, man. But my main point that I want to share with you, the main message that I want to give you is, learn to value and respect yourself. Be proud of who you are. Not proud in the sense that you flaunt, hey, I am a... Which religion? You don't need to beat your chest and put other people down. Our Indians are very famous for that. I'm from the north, you're south, and I'm a Hindu and you're this thing and BJP. And our Indians themselves are so fascinated with the color of the skin. In fact, even here in Thailand also, they consider dark as ugly. Lighter the skin, beautiful. That is why so much money is being spent on surgery and bleaching their skin and whatnot. You can even check a Vice documentary where botched surgeries in Thailand. Dangerous. They play with their health just to look sexy. In America, it is making your breasts like so big and ass so big and I don't know what all. Putting fat from here to there and there to there, lips and jaw, and so we are always looking to be what we are not. I know, tattoos, no? Anyway, just my message to you is first value and respect yourself. Make sure that you're in a healthy place. Make sure you're in a good place. Earn the respect if you feel you don't have it. Achieve something worthwhile. And if you want to do all these things, to getting a Gora passport, to getting a Gora spouse, or staying in any of the Western countries, fine, that's perfectly all right. But have some respect and regard for yourself. And yeah, don't consider any nationality, any country, or any person based on what you see in the media. If you want to respect someone, let it be based on their achievements, their sacrifices, their expertise, something that they have earned. Oh yes, in some cases, if someone is born as a king's son or a multimillionaire son, obviously they are rich, and if you need to survive in this corporate, or like the law of the land says you have to respect the king, you have to, right? So that is where you use common sense and don't become a social media justice warrior. For me today, I don't go crazy when I see the Goras or all. It's normal. Before it was different. And always remind myself, we are all equal. If there's a reason why I have to respect you, that reason has to be as per my value system. And in case you're curious, my metrics for earning someone's respect is based on my work. If you have money and you've paid me for my service, I respect you. If there's something you know and I can learn from, I respect you. If you have accomplished something that only the 1% or 10% has done, you're worthy of respect. And yes, if you have done something that I really wouldn't be able to do, like members of the armed forces, or someone who's dedicated his life to helping children or the poor, or someone who's just a good human being, or even a parent, yeah, my respect. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, did you also go through this same phase, or are you still going through it? And even if you're going through it, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Remember, as long as we have not traveled, we have not seen the world, we'll always have this limited experience, limited vision, and limited knowledge and understanding of how the world is. That is why when you travel and see the world, you change as a human being. Funny, no? When I was young, I wanted a Gora female and blonde and blue eyes and sexy, and today I know maintenance value for sports cars and luxury cars is too high. Can't afford it. I'm more of a small little scooter. Symbol, guys, symbol. End of the day, want to go from A to B, that is what is important. No need to flaunt and show off and pay hundreds of millions of dollars to flaunt the expensive car. As you become older, the definition of happiness, joy, and purpose changes. Anyway, I want to drag it. Good, bad, ugly, comment down below. It's me signing off. You guys take care.